we now have a responsive page, but when we look at it, we can see that there's quite a few things we can do to improve the design. That regards spacing, colors, and some text adjustments. And maybe something else. Let's see. First of all, let's add a margin right to this input element. We'll use a margin right of 3. To the container around our main content, we will add a vertical margin of 3 as well, using the class my3. For our heading element, we wanted to have a white color using the class text white, and then have the background color be the info color. So we use the class bginfo, and then we want to remove the margin in the bottom. We do that with the class mb0, and then we want to add padding all around it. So we use the p4, so we'll have a rather large padding. And then finally we want to have rounded corners in the top left and top right. So we use the class rounded top. We'll just copy this and change the other headings as well. So we have one more heading here. And we'll change this color to be danger for this one. And we scroll down to the third one. And this will be the BG warning as the background color. Good. The next thing we want to adjust is the forum name. So we have the first instance right here. I'll just select all of these like so. So for the heading, we want to remove the margin in the bottom. So we have the class mb0. And inside our anchor tag, we'll add the class text uppercase to transform this text to uppercase letters. Now we want to adjust our paragraph here. I'll select all of these. And we'll add a class mb0 to remove the default margin in the bottom. Now in our last column, where we have the last post by information, we'll select this heading element. I will select all of them, and we'll remove the margin in the bottom as well, and we'll make the text bold. So we add the class font weight bold. Now let's scroll down to our aside, where we have the section about the members and forum statistics. We want to adjust these cards. To our first card, we want to add a margin bottom of 3 initially, then remove it for small devices when the two cards appears next to each other, and then add the margin bottom again for extra large devices, also the size 3. For the unstyled list, we want to remove the margin, the default margin. We do that with the class MB0. And now for our description list, we want to adjust the margin as well. So I'll select all the rows here, and we'll remove the margin by adding the class MB0. We'll also remove the margin for the DD elements by using the same class. Finally, we'll change our footer. We'll give it a dark background by using the class BG dark, and make the text white by using the class text white. Then we'll put some vertical padding on the container in the top and bottom using the PY class and the number 4. For our inline list, we'll remove the default margin with the class MB0 and center the text content using the class text center. Let's have a look in the browser. Now we see that we have some nice spacing here in the search form and between our different tables. We also see that we have used the text transform on this forum name. We had made some of the text bold, also in the card, in the description list. And we have given a background color to our footer. So now we have a fully responsive page, which looks great on all devices. Actually, right now I see that we forgot to change something for our search bar or search form up here for responsiveness. So let's fix that. We'll scroll to the top. We'll add a margin button of 2 and then remove this again for small devices and up when the form becomes inline. So let's have a look. Now we see the spacing, and when it becomes inline, the spacing has been removed again.